Yomi will say, but they want to put things together perfectly to get the quest what they want. But Yomi, if you are summarizing it, what will you tell those who have listened to us this morning?
Well, I think the first key is corruption. Can we get rid of corruption in Nigeria? The answer is no. You can't get rid of corruption when we have different minds and different ideology of people that knows that they've used corruption as a leverage. And let me give you the headline. I didn't put that in, but I have it behind me, and the headline stating clearly that it seems that corruption is now going to the next level, according to the APC government that have been in power for the last, for the last 1 year and a half. And the message is that many people are now being told to grab the food wherever you can find it. Just grab the food. And as we know, Baba Kitoye is explaining that, for us to move as Yoruba people, we are better off, to have our own independent country. And as a sound mind of people, and he has been part of the Second Republic. He worked tirelessly to get Nigeria going. But as you know, Nigeria is not ready to go because we have different people. We are not the same. It is the British in 1914, through their own selfish interest, that decided to join what was not meant to be together. And that is why you can see that even the Biafrans are asking for the same right as well. So in summary, what I've heard Prof speaking in the last 21 minutes is stating clearly that we are telling the world that we will take our decision, but we are still going to go through the diplomatic route. You did ask Prof whether Prof, agree with you that this present administration, should the present administration refuse to do anything, what next? What are we going to do? And Prof says, we don't even have to wait for them. What we have just done on Saturday is to send the last signal, or even the one signal or the two signal. But the decision of the Yoruba to exit Nigeria will be decided on the territorial ground of the Yoruba people, and that decision will be done between the team and Igboho and those that believe that Yoruba people needs to move out of Nigeria. Will the politicians support this? They will never support this, because we know that all the politicians are so embedded in corruption, and they are most also the puppet to the globalists and those that want Nigeria to remain one for their own selfish gain.
That is a mouthful there. Listeners, it's Star Radio UK, Mr. OLAYOMI KOIKI in our North London studios, bringing you updates from Nigeria. As we did say, we had the opportunity to have a chat with Professor Adebanji Akintoye this morning. It's just a snap of the finger like that, and we said we need him, and then boom, he was there. And you can just, the way he articulates and the mindset and everything that he has, quite an interesting one. At least I know that he convinced me with what he was saying. But what about you? It's not coming away from Star Radio, okay? I am Archie here in the South Studios, got Mr. OLAYOMI KOIKI all the way in Manchester, where this morning is bringing you updates from Nigeria. So, now let's go on to some of the substantive issues going on, sir.
Well, it seems that the story that we were given, the development yesterday, is escalating itself quicker than what we might think of. The Libyan Authority diverted the Super Eagles flight at the last minute, and this is now coming from the pilot. The unexpected diversion of the flight to a remote airport at Al-Barak instead of their intended destination in Benghazi has been a source of controversy between Nigeria and Libya. The pilot who flew Nigerian team has now shed more light on the controversy in the wake of the crisis between the Nigerian authorities and the Libya over the ill treatment meted over to the Super Eagles. So also, the president is also asking for further inquiries, and it seems that that is going on. So the second headline, President Bola Tinubu welcomes the Super Eagles safe return, is now demanding a probe of inhumane treatment. My question to the president is, how many inhumane treatment is going on in Nigeria, yet these are not being resolved? Is it because these are celebrity of stars that are representing Nigeria? But many innocent Nigerians are melted with inhumane treatment, and yet nothing is done. So that is coming from the presidency as well this morning. It seems that the NEPA is another big problem, and there's another blackout as the national grid collapsed again, is one of the headlines coming on the Star Radio UK this morning. Electricity distribution companies across the country said the grid collapsed around about 1848 yesterday, and I can tell you this morning that it has not come back to normality. The national grid has collapsed on Monday, plunging millions of Nigerians into darkness. Electricity distribution companies across the country said the grid collapsed at about 1848 yesterday, resulting in the loss of power supply across the network. The question is, if you do not have enough electricity, how can you run an economy? How can you bring things together? And these are many questions as well. My daughter died at appointed time. I'm not sure whether we talked about this story yesterday, but this is a story that developed on Friday last week when the Group Chief Executive Officer of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, Mele Kyari, has expressed his gratitude for the outpouring of support following the passing of his daughter, Fatima. Reflecting on her life, Kyari, in a statement on the X on Monday, described her departure as occurring at her appointed time and expressed hope of reuniting with her in Jannah by Allah's grace. My daughter Fatima departed at appointment time, and we are looking forward to meeting her in Jannah by Allah's grace. We say RIP for the daughter. I'm going to take one more because I'm still struggling with my voice, as you can tell, because of the activities that took place over the weekend. But notwithstanding, the federal government plans 25% tax on Nigerians earning above 100 million. Is coming from the other headline as well. NNPC are going to be selling the PMS, which we know as petrol, at 995 naira per liter. Imagine, during the Jonathan, it was 65 naira per liter. You can multiply how many percentage have gone through with that. It shows that it's a country that is currently fiddling and is about to go down. But it seems that many Nigerians still believe that things can be done, and it seems that Professor says nothing can be done to rescue and save Nigeria. I'm going to take one more, then go straight to what is happening. The oil production is dropping, and we know that in the southeast region, there's a lot of activity that is going on there, and that means that we are not pumping enough according to OPEC. The Nigerian crude oil production has dropped to 1.3 million barrels per day in September, according to the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries yesterday. In its monthly oil market report for October, OPEC disclosed that the country's crude oil production has fallen from 1.352 to 1.32. It tells that there's a lot that is getting loose because the loss is about 27,000 barrels per day. And we know because the region is very, very hostile, especially with the federal government attacking, the people of the Biafra in that region as well. I'm going to go straight to what is happening on the social media this morning, and I'm going to come back to you. A lot of happenings is happening, as we say all the time, as many Nigerians rely on this platform to have their discussion heard. So it seems that the Nigeria football Super Eagles with the Libya is one of the most trending news this morning. But again, as usual, they are back home, they are safe. That is the most important thing. But what about the millions of Nigerians that goes around the world, traveling either through a normal airport or through the back route, and are being melted with so many, inhumane activities? We hope that, many Nigerians, will ask the question. But as you say, Simon Ekpa, we warned them about the terrorist state of Nigeria. Thank you to the Libyans with the emoji of love, and is responding that no food for 13 hours in terms of the AFCON that have now returned back home. Well, many Nigerians are struggling, as we know, but it seems that many Nigerians still believe that there's still hope. But for those of Yorubas, they are saying there's no hope. I'm going to take one more and then I'm going to come back again to you in the studio, Mr. Archie. Once again, this is the finest African and Caribbean radio station in London. Let's take one more, and then I will come back again to you in the studio, Mr. Archie. And this is coming from _Africa_confidential, and this was posted some few minutes ago. Dear Nigerians, if you are running around hopeful for 2027 that you are about to vote out bad government, then you people are much bigger fool than I thought. If by now you haven't realized that those so-called elections only worsen your situation, then it means that you can never learn and you deserve all the shege Nigeria has to offer you.
Well, it is Star Radio UK, Mr. OLAYOMI KOIKI in Manchester, Archie here in the South Studios, and we are bringing you everything that you need to know when it comes to the updates from Nigeria. Let me read some of the comments that have come through. Oluwashekun, okay, says, really a day Yoruba? Okay, I don't want to massacre it. Yomi will read that one to you. And then Omoboyende Shegun says, God will bless you, sir. God will bless you too. Bishop Adesina says, kudos. Said, good morning to Star Radio UK. Nigeria in indefinite power outage nationwide as national grid collapses. And Prince Ade says, God bless CSI. All right then. Thank you very, very much. One more. Bishop Adesina says, how long will fish reign? People ruling over vast number of intelligent people. Interesting. And that's why one of the comments said that if Nigerians are waiting for a vote to go and vote out the government in 2027, then they are big. I don't want to use the word that the person used there. But it's interesting. I know that your voice is properly like, you've been very busy, so I know for more than a week you've been so busy, and I know how that feels like. But before we go,
well, let's give a shout out to the Manchester last night. It was a fantastic one. My mom just returned back to London. She didn't get back home until about almost midnight, this morning, after leaving Manchester. We also say thank you so much to Olorieko for hosting us at a very beautiful dinner, with Dr. Chief Sunday Gbowo. We're still in Manchester, and we're still saying thank you so much to the Nigerian community in Manchester, for coming out, the Yorubas and the non-Yorubas as well. And on that note, remember that if you're in Manchester, you can listen to Star Radio UK as well. If you want to get the update, especially if you want to know what is happening within the Yoruba community, it is on Star Radio UK. You can get those information.
Let me say thank you very, very much for this wonderful time this morning. It's been a wonderful, wonderful morning, and I hope that our listeners have enjoyed it. But you know what? Permit me to bring you this song once again. I didn't play it yesterday, but I think it's a song that suits the occasion, and that is from Jeanette. It says Yoruba Nation. But Yomi, before you go,
thank you so much. Bye for now.
Bye. Enjoy the tune from Jeanette, and I'll be with you.
Oh, we are going to drink another tea. I like my moon another tea. I like my share another tea. I like voice tea. Oti lo parapata. Oti lo. Àti kó lórí sáré dé ní sísọ tèmi lélẹ̀. Àwọn yẹn àwọn people yẹn ní ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ financial nígbà no retreat no surrender ni. Àwọn àkọsí voice ẹ̀ ní sinmi. All right, I'm going to open the phone line. Professor Okupo, Tabalin Dofi, took off a Dasi in Tanshinisi, Elekewole. Bishop, I think I should allow Bishop to call him first, so that Bishop Labor will take a program up. Number our bishop, okay, yeah, the bishop. Okay, grandma.
Hello, Koiki,
About take over.
Alright, I saw your voice is gone. Takuntakun. Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run fún àṣeyọrí. Mo dẹ̀ kí bàbá wa Chief Dr. Adeniyi Sunday Adeyemo Ìgbòho-ṣà. Mo kí wọn o. Wọ́n kú jẹ́ takuntakun. Àbọ̀ náà a máa wà pẹ̀lú wọn. Gbogbo ìjọba ń lọ. Oore ọ̀fẹ́ Ọlọ́run ní fi wọ́n sílẹ̀. Adéṣèkáyé ni wọ́n, iyì wọn ò ní bàjẹ́. Gbogbo ibi tí wọ́n ti ń gbà yìí lójú ọmọ aráyé wọn ò ní tẹ́. Mo kí wọn ẹ̀dẹ̀ bá mi kí wọn. Ibi bọ́n ṣe wà ní Ukraine ní pé Bishop Adéṣínà kí wọn. Mo kí wọn. Àwọn ọmọ tó ṣiṣẹ́ náà ní ọjọ́ yẹn wọ́n ṣe iṣẹ́ gbàgbà wọ́n ròyìn inú wọn dùn. They are able to be part of the historic and epic event. Inú wọn dùn. Adúpẹ́ fún Ọlọ́run. Nigeria is not a country. It is a matter of time. Nigeria is winding off. Àwa èèyàn bàbá Ìgbòho ti sọ wípé kẹ́ ẹ lọ múra yín kiri, then street by street, CDA by CDA, local government by local government, that security ara yín sílẹ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ kí àwọn landlord àdúgbò yín kọ́ mọ̀ sí i. Wọ́n máa generate owó tó máa fi maintain yín. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọ̀dọ́ nílé tẹ́lẹ̀ níṣẹ́ iṣẹ́ pọ̀ rẹpẹtẹ ẹ̀ ń pe iṣẹ́ yẹn ní problem. Then number 4, oògùn kọ́ ni first. Oògùn ìpásọ̀nà wọ́n ń sọ yẹn fún yàn. Ìwọ ló máa mọ ibi tó máa rìn sí tó máa fortify ara ẹ̀ wọ́n announce yẹn. But the first major thing is you need to guide up yourself, get something needed, get gadget. And gadget is necessary pé owó ńlá kan lè kọ́kọ́ máa fi jẹ́ àwọn kéékèèké tẹ ní to protect your street, to protect it start from your house. Nínú ìwọ ní láti dáàbò bo tí kúdà bá fẹ́ wọlé báyìí wọ ìyàwó àtàwọn ọmọ ẹ. You start from there. After there, you come to the street. After the street, you come to the CDA, agbègbè community. Before local, you need to start doing that. Imagine kéèyàn kọ́kọ́ pipe of fun. Ọba pipe of fun, aláì màmá àjàyè lọ. But a máa gba orílẹ̀-èdè wa. Wọ́n sọ níbi kínní ni wọ́n ní ẹlẹ́dẹ̀ àdọ́yọ̀ ariwo ẹ̀ ló máa pọ̀. So, but you don't lost in that, don't lost in the noise. Be the part of the people that will celebrate at the end. Don't disappoint your destiny. Not about the end ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn ọ̀dọ́ wa mo rí pé ẹja ìsìn ní gbogbo wọn wá ń divert lọ. You don't have business with that. Orílẹ̀-èdè la fẹ́ gbà níjẹ́ máa lọ sí argue ìjà ẹ̀sìn. Everybody has the right to their religion. Bàbá gba orílẹ̀-èdè wa òfin máa wà. Gbogbo any complaint or issue tẹ́ bá ní based on Nigeria that is not functioning ló pọ̀ sí ẹ̀. Bàbá gba orílẹ̀-èdè wa everybody máa ní right. Onídìrí àìsílẹ̀ openly. Oní gbogbo àwọn alákatakítí ẹ̀sìn from the òfin máa bá wọn wí. Oníkàgbọ́ ní kọjá ìyá ara. So those are the things nǹkan tó yẹ ká focus lé gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọ̀dọ́ is the sovereignty of our nation and don't miss your focus and be arguing on vanity ẹ̀sìn ọ̀gbìnì kò sẹ́ni kankan tó pẹ̀lẹ́ kó anybody ní ọpọlọ ọmọ babaláwo ṣe bá fẹ́ bàbá mi tó ń gbajú bá fún miracle. So don't let people go in law ẹ̀sìn kan ní issue Nigeria, ẹ̀sìn kan ní problem Nigeria. Àwọn tó fi ń ṣe business yìí wà. Bí àwọn bàbá àgbààgbà ló wọ́n fi mention their name. Tí ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì wọn kún bẹ̀rẹ̀ padà dárúkọ wọn á lè bá ìgbẹ́lẹ̀ pé ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì wọn kún ní kan. We know their business centers. Their business centers. Tábà gba orílẹ̀-èdè wa òfin máa kọ́ọ̀bù wọn, òfin máa control gbogbo nǹkan wọn yẹn. Nígbà tí man ní UK kí lorúkọ KICC bàbá ìpàtọ́ máa rántí orúkọ ẹ̀sìn. Okay, I've forgotten it, but I mentioned the church. Pẹ̀lú wọ́n lo event kan ní UK for 1 week. Queen of England ò lè lò fún 3 days. Number one, it shows capability of Yoruba intelligence. Wherever we are, we always go there.
Matthew Ashimolowo.
Matthew Ashimolowo. Nígbà tí Queen of England rí wípé àwọn owó ló lo bẹ̀yẹn for 7 days. Àwọn ọmọ tó jẹ́jọba wọn ò lè lò kọjá 3 days. Wọ́n dẹ̀ sanwó ẹ̀. Nígbà tó lọ bá wọn ní ẹ̀sìn ọmọ Nàìjíríà ni ọmọ Nàìjíríà wọ́n fòfin gbé wọn immediately. Wọ́n kọ́kọ́ rán èèyàn lọ sí chọ́ọ̀chì wọn, ìyẹn tún jọyìn wọn, ó jọyìn ọ̀ṣà. Ó wo system bó ṣe ń make revenue in the church. Wọ́n tún wá send letter sí wọn wípé ẹ bá wa ní court. Gbogbo property church yẹn ṣèbí certificate àfún yìí bíbí NGO ni. Àwọn ní kì í ṣe property ẹ̀ náà property ọmọ England ni náà. Òun manage on our behalf ni. So ìjọba England fẹ́ gba 40% nínú ẹ̀. Wọ́n bá wọn pàápàá wọ́n lọ ní court, wọ́n bẹ̀bẹ̀, wọ́n ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀. Tipátipá ní England fi reduce ẹ̀ sí 35%. 35% yẹn ló bá wọn reduce ẹ̀ sí wọ́n gba 35% asset wọn. Ìpè tábà fi yín náà máa gbàjọba lọ́wọ́ England ọmọ Nàìjíríà níbí. Nígbà lòun náà tó wí pọ̀ ló tó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wá kó àwọn wẹ́ẹ̀tì yẹn ó kó wálé ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí dá chọ́ọ̀chì ìbílẹ̀ sílé náà. Ó lọ dá yunifásitì ìlú ẹ̀ ní Òṣogbo. Ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí í ṣe nǹkan dáadáa.
Ó ti wà ní two property.
Ló ṣìpù jù nísìn.
Ó ti wà ní two property náà.
Yunifásitì yẹn àwọn Oyèdépọ̀ àwọn Adébóyè àwọn gba millions, òun nìkan ló gba 100,000. Ní Ọ̀ṣun Òṣogbo ń bẹ̀. Tó bá dẹ̀ jọ ọmọ Ọ̀ṣun, ọbájọ́jọ́ ọmọ Ọ̀ṣun free entry ni. So orí ẹ̀ pé nítorí pé níbi tó wà òfin wà ń bẹ̀. Wọ́n Nàìjíríà ò lófin lórí jẹ́ kí àwọn tó wà bí máa ṣe ẹni àti Yorùbá nation bá délẹ̀ òfin máa wà. Gbogbo àwọn tẹ̀rù bọ́ sí bálabàlá yẹn wọ́n máa sit right. Dẹ́ẹ̀ máa mọ̀ pé ọmọlúàbí inú wọn máa jáde. Wọ́n nítorí pé ìwàkiwà ní ìjọba gbélẹ̀ fúnra rẹ̀. So ó máa kọ̀rọ̀ wọn ní pé evil character corrupt good manner. So ìjọba yẹn tó corrupt ẹ̀sìn ló corrupt oníbílẹ̀ fúnra rẹ̀. Àwọn babaláwo wà lára àwọn tó ṣiṣẹ́ fún àwọn tó wà ní politics yẹn wípé kí yẹn máa ra. Ṣé ẹ bá ní pé àwọn yẹn náà ń ṣe oníbílẹ̀ ní kó ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀sìn kan la gbé dání. A fẹ́ gba orílẹ̀-èdè wa, àwọn tàdé dojúkọ làwọn olóṣèlú wa àtàwọn tó ràn wọ́n lọ́wọ́ láti gbà. A máa gba orílẹ̀-èdè wa, a máa gbà á. tó gbogbo nǹkan tí gbogbo á ní láti ṣe láti tẹpá mọ́ láti gbà ẹ̀ la máa tẹjúmọ́ la máa ṣe. We won't shiver, we won't break our ranks, we won't lose focus, we know what we want and we will get it. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ló máa ní Jesus name. Ní Nàìjíríà wọ́n ní national grid wọ́n ti kò látàná kò díná. Ní gbogbo Nàìjíríà kò díná, total darkness. Kò síná látàná. Lórí léyìí. And the funniest thing is that time ọ̀tọ̀ ní national grid wọ́n collapse tí gbogbo ìlú going to darkness. Now ó ti dọjọ́ méjì now ni wọ́n increase owó epo. So epo now 1 litre 1,200 naira. Mo fẹ́ sanwó lánàá tí mo ra epo tó jẹ́ pé epo yẹn ó kù nínú gallon báyìí. Mo wò pé ṣé owó tí mo fi ra epo rẹpẹtẹ ìṣèyẹ tó lè rà lélẹ̀. Nǹkan tó yẹ pé a máa fíìlì generator tank tẹ́lẹ̀ ó máa gbé wa mọ́jú ni kí ẹ̀ bóyá lọ́dẹ iná òde ìdílé bá mọ́ lọ máa lọ pa àtọ̀ lẹ́kí kó tó di pàgọ́ méjìlá lò ní gbogbo ẹ̀tọ́ la lọ pa asùn lóògùn bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni. ṣé ìlú nìyẹn jáde kan máa wá jókòó kó máa ní nàìjíríà máa pray fún nàìjíríà ara ló máa sọ pa ẹ́ o tó bá dé kọ́ pray fún nàìjíríà yẹn ibi tó ti ń lanu pray yẹn ọlọ́run kankan máa rán àrà kó sọ pa ẹ́ nítorí useless pátápátá. So ọlọ́run kó tó máa tù báyìí nàìjíríà ní kọ́lọ́múdọ́mú yẹn pé very soon. Èmi àti sọ nígbà yẹn mo lè di gbọ́ mo ní Tinubu máa wọlé tó bá dẹ̀ di wọlé nàìjíríà ẹ máa sunkún for 4 years ẹ máa sunkún for 4 years ẹ jẹjẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ gbé ní báyìí ẹ máa sunkún for 4 years àti ní ẹ má dìbò nígbà tẹ̀lẹ̀ tí ní ká gbẹ́nu sọ̀hún ọmọ wa ṣe ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ẹ mọ̀ pé pampers ló kó sí di yẹn pampers ti pọ̀ ti báyìí náà ó ti ṣu sórí àga báyìí ó ti pọ̀ bàbá ti sá lọ gan kò lè nù ìdí yẹn ó ti sá lọ ó lọ tọ́jú ara ẹ̀ tó ẹ wá ń gbogbo báyìí kò sẹ́ni tó máa gbọ́ gbé yín o so bọ̀ àwa mọ̀ wípé orílẹ̀-èdè wa máa dúró very soon election kankan pray kò wáyé mọ́ agbára ọlọ́run àdẹ̀ní sọ́jú yẹn lọ.
Amen.
ẹ ṣe gan Koiki thank you.
ẹ ṣe gan ni bishop. tàbárẹ̀ tó fẹ́ pè ẹ pè wọlé ǹjẹ́ wá bá a sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ pè wọlé kẹ́ wá bá a sọ̀rọ̀ èmi akọ́ máa play nǹkan kan ni tàbá torí kọ́ọ̀lù mi àgbé ẹ̀ tó bá ní nǹkan tó fi sọ yín náà pè wọlé ẹ wá sọ tẹnu yín tó bá ní nǹkan tó bá a sọ. ẹ pè wọlé o ẹ wá bá kẹ wá sọ tọ̀dọ̀ tí ẹ tó bá ní tó bẹ bá wa sọ ẹ gbóhùn sókè à ń gbọ́ yín. à ń gbádùn yín.
mo ní kí n kí ni mo kí bàbá wa CSI olúwa bá wa jẹ́ kárí wọn pẹ́ bàbá wa pọfẹsọ bá jẹ́ Akíntóyè olúwa kò jẹ́ kí bàbá kú mọ́ wa lọ́wọ́ bàbá wa Ọláyọmí Kóìkì olúwa jẹ́ kẹ́pẹ́ wa ìyá wa ìyẹn dára.
mo gbádùn yẹn máa sọ̀rọ̀ lálàgbà network à ń gbádùn yẹn máa sọ̀rọ̀ láti ń gbádùn yín network.
gbogbo ilé bàbá wa.
ó dà ara problem yìí ẹ jẹ́ lọ sọ́dọ̀ Azeez ẹ jẹ́ lọ sọ́dọ̀ easy ti padà.
wọ́n ti bèrè kó tẹ̀wọ̀n lé ẹ̀kọ́ check out wọ́n sọ kankan náà.
ok máa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ
àṣewọ́ ti sálọ èyí tẹ̀ tí ṣe tán nípa wọn ni mo ń dóde mi ò ní nǹkan kan tí.
máa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ Azeez wọ́n ń gbọ́
kò sí nǹkan kan tí.
ẹ káàárọ̀ gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá ẹbí àtúntẹ bá wà. ìdọ̀là ló sọ̀rọ̀ Azeez from Miami. àdúgbò ọlọ́run mo ti délé o mo ti kúnlẹ̀ ládùúgbò lórúkọ ọlọ́run ọba mo ti wà ń lé o. I thank everybody that came out on Saturday. First of all, kí tó wọlé, mo máa dúpẹ́ fún ọlọ́wọ́ bàbá wa, the leader of the movement. Bàbá, the professor, Banji Akintoye, bàbá, ẹ pẹ́ fún wọn sà. Thank you very much. Ọlọ́dúró ti yìí àti gbogbo family. Mo tún wá lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ náà, wọ́n á lọ kí Minister of Defence wa. Wọ́n lé Yorùbá land ààrẹ gbogbo ọmọ Oòduà Now, Mosi, Sunday, Adeyemo, popularly known as Owosha, Odupelo Ego. Thank you for the hospitality. Thank you for everything. And thank you for all the movements. Don't wait. I'm not by your nation here. By the grace of God. I'm not by fire by force. Thank you very much. Thank you for everything. I think the 1 million people that because just a few people to showcase ourselves. Thank you very much. Koikimedia, thank you for your accommodation. And I really thank you very, very much. Thank you. I really thank everybody. I love that from my heart. I thank everybody that came out that day. But you didn't see. But I'm by the grace of God. Politician Nigeria. This bad sorrow. Intimidation. So, am I expect? They got to call me, nationalize you, nationalize you. Illumine America, don't listen to you. Remember, they got to call me, they call United States of America, so most of you say, loud and clear. Remember, it's just this shit, but it's easy, better, won't better, but here, they got to call me, and they call United States of America, Illumine, that's my father's land. We coming home and we want to come home peacefully. Nigerian government, we don't want that. No intimidation. We asking for self-determination. It's our right. As this, that they tell you, nobody do not stop nobody. You know the picture the end. I said, don't intimidate you. I want them just truly. At the just truly. So why Nigeria? Intimidate you. This, that. We coming home. Nigeria, we want our land, Yoruba nation. And that's the message I have for the Nigerian politicians and everybody. Burn the system without no lights. Come on, man. Nigerian government. Burn the system without no lights. This is called madness. Nigerian government. Every month. If you know the family now, they are my neck. One graduate, they suspend everything, and they are all depending on me. Nigerian government. I have 2 nieces over there. 2 nieces. Come on, man. All of you. Politician. God bless Yoruba people and God bless Yoruba land. Thank you for your picture. God bless you, brother.
right, so you know what? I'm appareil to Sladeya. I do follow everybody. Okay, I'm about Manchester. I'm about Manchester. I'm Manchester. They know they play. They know they play. They want. So I do my padirawa. Ní ayọ̀ àtàlàfíà gbogbo ìta ṣe àdúgbò fọ́lọ́run dúpẹ́ fún Jésù Kristi tó fi wá sílẹ̀, so we are grateful. Sẹ́yìn yẹn wá mo ti gbẹnu sí Mike a tún máa sọ̀rọ̀ later, so I gotta go now. Thank you all. Bye for now.